SoFi Stadium, Inglewood, California, the site of Super Bowl 56. The YouTube TV kickoff show begins now.
So, the Super Bowl is back in LA. Did they say that this was the first time in 30 years that they're playing the game here? You ask me, this is the only place it should be. I mean, come on. This town, this game, you look in the right places, you'll realize they are one and the same.
Cut!
See, the Super Bowl and the movies, they were basically invented for the exact same reason.
For the first time, champions of the National Football League played the best team in the American Football League.
To give us things to dream about. Now, Hollywood got football from the start. Screenwriters understood how the game wasn't just a game. It was a way to tell a story about heroes.
Just give me that ball.
About struggle.
Win just one for the giver.
About triumph. Then the Super Bowl. It brought all those stories to a whole other level. Millions of people seeing how anything was really possible if you just believed it and you had the charm to pull it off.
Hey, Broadway Joe.
Hey, Hallie.
We were just talking about you.
Still got it. What I'm saying is, even if you think of these as real and these as made up, when you put them together, the fantasy and the reality can meld together real fast.
Wait a minute, so you telling me that you caught the ball in the end zone and then you ran 100 yards that way? They're not gonna make me run that whole thing, are they?
I'm still not getting this.
What?
So you're playing me in this move.
Absolutely. It's not about the size, James. What I'm gonna do is embody your spirit.
Yeah, I'm just not so sure about the role. I mean, I'm Shane Falco's backup in The Replacements 2. Wow. I love Keanu and all, but I've never been anyone's backup, you know?
Guys, what are we doing again? Acting is not my thing.
Mike, don't act. Just be totally natural. Let's just be ourselves.
We need a ball on set.
I got it. Here you go.
I didn't see a flag, did you? Did I mention musicals?
All right, quarterback sneak, take 4.
Okay.
Oh, maybe next time he'll think before he calls the scene.
They're saying it could be even bigger than Mamma Mia. Look, seriously, what it all adds up to is this. The big game and the big screen are two places where the excitement is the same, the tension is the same,
It is juggled and caught.
and the wonder of it all is the same.
I think we're going to the Super Bowl. I think we're going to win.
Look at that young man go!
On this team, we fight for that edge.
Can he get in? No, he cannot!
I love Brian Piccolo.
The first refrigerator to score.
Enough with the trick plays, Bert. Run the dang ball.
Just keep matriculating the ball down the field, boys.
Running out of the 30, 40, 50.
I'm gonna score a touchdown. I'm gonna score a touchdown.
Any quitters here? No, sir. Didn't hear you. No, sir.
Hit me the ball.
Hit you the ball.
Are you going to give me the ball?
It's a fumble. Fumble liar.
Run, Forrest, run!
Hi, boys.
Don't you let anyone steal history away from you.
So think of tonight's game as if you're at the start of another great movie. You're in Hollywood, after all.
Your Hall of Fame in my book.
This is what we do here.
Just win, baby.
Welcome to the land of stories. Welcome to the Super Bowl. Welcome to the next game we all might remember forever together.
Okay, cut.
Great. We done here, I hope? Because I don't want to miss kickoff.
From Hallie in Hollywood to SoFi Stadium, Inglewood, California. That was the virtual Lombardi Trophy outside. The real deal inside. Who claims it? Tonight, a look into the locker room of the Los Angeles Rams, the NFC champions, and across the way, the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals, ready to tee it up in Super Bowl 56. Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth to get things started. Expectations. The Cincinnati Bengals in the prior 2 years won a total of 6 games, so they have exceeded those expectations, to put it mildly. The Rams, meanwhile, all season long trying to live up to expectations. They were built to play in this game on this day in this stadium. Partner, we climax our 13th year together. Some initial thoughts.
I think the Rams are a deserving favorite. I really do. It's a rare team that gets better during the course of the season. Usually with injuries, you go the other way. But you add Von Miller, you add Odell Beckham Jr., and you're going to get better. It's also a rare team that gets the best 2 players out of the last 2 drafts, the way that the Bengals did with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. Al, there are some really great football players in this one.
Should be a great one. Super Bowl I, meanwhile, was played just up the road 55 years ago. A look back to that day in 1967.
41 unanswered points, leading to a Bart Starr MVP and a Packers 35-10 victory. As we celebrate that historic first Super Bowl and the return of the Super Bowl to Los Angeles and Inglewood, please welcome 2 Hall of Famers from those teams. Linebackers from the Chiefs, Bobby Bell, and from the Packers, Dave Robinson. Live from its birthplace, welcome to the Super Bowl!
Tonight's kickoff show is presented by YouTube TV. Everything live TV should be. Super Bowl 56 on NBC is brought to you by YouTube TV. With unlimited DVR space and personalized recommendations, YouTube TV is everything live TV should be. And by Visit California. California, dream big.
SoFi Stadium took almost 4 years to build. Had to dig a hole 100 feet into the ground. And we're waiting right now for the Los Angeles Rams to emerge from their locker room. It was false start as they started to open up the doors, and they're ready to come out as the NFC champions, a team that moved away to St. Louis in '94, came back here in 2016. Hard to know how many fans of each team are here. People were thinking maybe it's half and half, but the Rams have, over the past couple of years, begun to recaptivate the audience here in Los Angeles and the fans. And here come the Rams, led by Matthew Stafford out of the locker room. Let's meet the Rams starting lineups.
Matthew Stafford, University of Georgia.
Cam Akers, Florida State.
Cooper Kupp, EWU.
OBJ, Ham University.
Ben Jefferson, Florida.
Kendall Blayden, KC Motor.
Andrew Whitworth, LSU.
David Edwards, Wisconsin.
Brian Allen, Michigan State.
Austin Corbett, Nevada.
Rob Havenstein, Wisconsin.
Greg Gaines, Washington.
Aaron Donald, Pitt.
Leonard Floyd, Georgia.
Troy Reeder, Delaware.
Ernest Jones, South Carolina.
Von Miller, Texas A&M.
Jalen Ramsey, RPT.
Eric Weddle, University of Utah.
Nick Scott, Penn State.
Darius Williams, UAB.
David Long Jr., Michigan.
Matt Gay, Orem, Utah.
Johnny Hecker, the Oregon State University.
Matthew Orzak, Menifee, California.
come the Cincinnati Bengals, champions of the AFC, led by Joe Burrow. Let's meet the Bengals starting lineups.
Joe Burrow, Athens High School.
Joe Mixon, Oklahoma.
Jamar Chase, wide receiver, University.
T. Higgins, Oak Ridge High School.
Tyler Boyd, Clearton.
Drew Sample, Washington.
Jonah Williams, Alabama.
Quentin Spain, Spain Gang University.
Trey Hopkins, North Shore High School. Hakeem Adeniji, Kansas. Isaiah Prince, Eleanor Roosevelt High School.
Sam Hubbard, Ohio State.
DJ Reader, Clemson.
BJ Hill, North Carolina State.
Trey Hendrickson, FAU.
Logan Wilson, Wyoming.
DP Money, High Point, North Carolina.
Cheeto Bear, I was here, San Jose, California.
Vaughn Bell, The Ohio State University.
Jesse Bates III, Wake Forest.
Eli Apple, Ohio State. Mike Hilton, Ole Miss.
Evan McPherson, Florida.
Kevin Huber, Cincinnati.
Clark Harris, Rutgers.
The AFC champions, the Cincinnati Bengals.
When we come back, Janae Aiko sings America the Beautiful. Mickey Guyton, the national anthem, as the kickoff show continues right after this.
From the nation's capital and the military district of Washington, today's colors are presented by the Joint Armed Forces Color Guard and drummers from the United States Army Band, Pershing Zone.
Colors present arms.
To honor America and perform our national anthem, please welcome four-time Grammy-nominated country sensation with the voice of an angel, Mickey Guyton.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there, still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
We're getting close. The coin toss next. Kickoff show continues right after this.
Tonight's kickoff show is presented by YouTube TV. Everything live TV should be.
Well, the Rams started the season with a record of 7-1, hit a speed bump in the middle, but got it all together. And here they are for Super Bowl 56. The Bengals, meanwhile, were never under 500. Got red hot down the stretch. Get to the Super Bowl for the first time since 1988. When this man comes sliding in here for one final time. Chris Collinsworth played in that game. A long build-up. You get the last word. Some of the things the Bengals will have to do to win the game.
You know, you think about the Bengals, you think about big plays, but they're also a very disciplined football team. The fewest penalty yards in the league this year, just 2 turnovers in the last 7 games. And teams that win the turnover battle in the Super Bowl are 38-5, Al.
I did not know that. That is a great nugget. What about the Rams? What do they have to do to win the game?
Well, Stafford's been playing his best football. There's no question about it. But the Rams' biggest advantage still is their defensive line with Aaron Donald and Von Miller. This Cincinnati Bengals offensive line is going to be severely tested here today.
The last 6 playoff games have been off the charts. Do we get a Super 7? Here's the PA announcer, Alan Roach. We have both sidelines, of course, covered. We've got Catherine Tappan on the left. She's on the Cincinnati side. Michelle Tafoya on the Rams side. Michelle, you lead off.
Well, Al, Aaron Donald has been named first-team All-Pro for 7 straight seasons. He's a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. But there's one more gulp of rare air the 30-year-old former first-round draft pick desperately wants to breathe in to make everything complete, becoming a world champion. His opportunity comes against an offensive line that's given up 12 sacks this postseason, including an NFL record-tying 9 to Tennessee. Now, Donald told us he has been studying nonstop as he sets his sights on Joe Burrow, and he said, if the rest of my teammates feel like I do, we will win this game. And if they do win this game, Donald will consider retirement. Catherine?
Well, Michelle, Joe Burrow knows the Rams' pass rush is going to be a challenge. He called Aaron Donald one of a kind. But in his first postseason in the NFL, the league's comeback player of the year has proven that no stage is too big, leading his team on a Super Bowl run that included game-winning drives in the 4th quarter and overtime in the Bengals' last 2 playoff wins. CJ Uzama told me Burrow is a monster, an animal, a beast. And Al, Bengals head coach Zach Taylor put it simply, our guys are confident when number 9 has the ball in his hands.
Catherine, it's been a postseason for the ages. What happens tonight? It's Super Bowl 56.
NBC Sports welcomes you to the following special presentation of the National Football League, Super Bowl 56.
Finally, the Super Bowl has come back to Los Angeles. It is time for a team to unleash a soul-crushing, unrelenting defense, a head-spinning onslaught of an offense, and take care of unfinished business right here, right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the champions of the NFC, your Los Angeles Rams! It is time for a team that has risen from the ashes to become one of the most feared, dominant, absolutely electrifying teams in the NFL. Time to give their city their first Super Bowl win in franchise history. Ladies and gentlemen, the champions of the AFC, your Cincinnati Bengals! It is time. It is time for all of us here and millions around the world to bear witness to these incredible players who will leave every ounce of sweat, guts, and pride and legacy on this hallowed field, because that is what champions do. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to say, finally, it is time for the Super Bowl!
I'll say, only The Rock. Meanwhile, you saw the coin toss. Bengals won it, defer. You might have seen the graphic. The last 7 teams to win the coin toss have lost the game. Just wanted to give you a heads up.
Thank you so much for that.